morning. Oh, how I want to be in that number when the saints go marching.
Christianity, but like non-denomination in a way. So,
yeah, that's cool. What's your idea of God? What do you think? To you, what does God mean?
A spiritual being, but a deep-sided creator. So like a being that saw possible and just made it happen, or was able to, right? But
I want to see this real quick.
saw purpose in a place, but then place humanity in that place. So we were given the chance to just be here. Like, that's what I believe. Like,
that's cool. So, what do you think about stuff like when you hear people talk about like Trinity?
Like
God being 3 and 1 at the same time. Does that make any sense to you?
really dumb.
So what do you think about like with Christ when people talks about he was God himself? What is that?
I don't think he was God himself, but he was put here like when they say God's son, meaning like he was the being that was put here to be like a messenger in a way.
So,
well, a stronger spirit was placed with him.
So they say Jesus died for our sins. What does that mean to you?
He gave the choice to say, instead of making them pay for all of their sins, take me and put it all upon my shoulder, and I could, so forgive them and just take me.
You live on the street Muslim?
Yes, sir.
What's your feeling about God when you, given the fact that you have to live where you live, kind of introduced to God? You feel like God's kind of not there with you?
Nah, I feel like he here the most when I'm out here, because all my like running into you. All of my ducking and dodging is not that hard of work, because I don't have to do the illegal, because he opening doors to say, hey, guess what? As long as you be good by me, drop everything and come with me. You know what I mean? So even if you live on the street, that don't mean you forgotten.
You got family here? Are they religious?
Not really.
Did you grow up going to church? A little bit. Typical American family.
Yeah.
Easter and Christmas.
Yeah.
Sunday meals.
Sometimes.
So, what would you say to? I got a lot of atheist friends, agnostic friends. What would you say to them if they asked you, why do you want to believing in God when you're what seems to them to be a tough life? Because you do live on the streets, you gotta hustle, you gotta do all that.
But he didn't say it was gonna be like the road for Jesus wasn't easy, and we got a silver spoon compared to that. So I can't just sit up here and say, oh, you forsaken me because you let me have a free will to make the choices I made to be here. So I gotta still thank him through everything and say, hey, no matter if I'm here or in a 3-story mansion, whether it's, you know what I mean? Like the most.
Do you ever have like feeling that God's around?
Yeah.
So when people talk about feeling the spirit and stuff like that, sometimes
and it don't be through a speaking, it be the perfect timing thing. I wake up And sometimes certain things will be going on where this, that, and the third of may be needed. And I don't see a possible of it. And like, just boom, out the sky. Literally, like, I use cocaine. No, I mean, I use cocaine, and I don't make it a number one priority, but it's a big part of this lifestyle.
Would that be when you feel God's closest or furthest away from you?
When I feel like he's closest then, because it's just him saying, hey, you thought you had a out point, but you can't subsidize this. The reality's still here.
You ever pray to God deliver you from it, or try to take it away from you?
Yeah, and in the ways that it happened, I'll be like, hope it's not gonna be prison, but you gotta go.
I will tell you this though, if there is a day that you just get tired of it and all that, leaning on God ain't always the right way to do it. Because I know a lot of people have tried that and they fail.
Right.
I would put more stock into like an addiction center or these things that are non-religious affiliated, because they tend to spend more time on science and results and things like that. So just a word of advice, you know, and you know, this 12-step and God and all that work for some people, but I don't know that that's the way God intended it all the time.
Right.
How long have you been getting your hustle on here?
Probably been out there about 8 years, probably.
8 years. How old are you?
27.
27. Make my heart. The only difference between you and I right now is I didn't get called for a lot of shit I did. Hey, love, brother, and I'm gonna tell you what, man, I appreciate you doing this for me.
See, look, let me show you something though. This situation, it becomes a thing that make people complacent, right? And they go the wrong route with it. So they feel like, okay, I'm here, I'm stuck here. That's not my case. I feel like more so whenever I'm really truly ready to let go of the substance, it's when God gonna free me totally, because he say, I'll sacrifice my child. You can't sacrifice a pile of cocaine. Come on now.
But that's a hard hill to climb, man.
It is. It is. But that's the thing. You gotta, it's like.
And unfortunately, I can tell you now, 20 years clean, I still think about it time to time. It's a lifelong struggle, man. I don't tell you this to scare you. I just want you to be prepared that, you know, when that day comes and you're going to fail, and that's okay. Try again and try again. Because one day you're going to get it, okay? You've got the power in you.
And look at you now, where you can honestly able to say, you strong enough to help somebody else who's going through that. A lot of people not able to do that. They can't even talk about it. Why? Because it'll make
I do got to be honest and say I got a good support system. I've been married a long time, and somebody tried to go to jail. I've been married a long time, and a lot of things fell in place to kind of get me away from that. But I mean, I'm literally I have 2 lives, and I don't know how. All I can say is I attribute it to God or some kind of supernatural. I went this way, everybody else went that way, and I should have went that way. I'm gonna let you ride, man. Check this out, bro. I'd love to give you a hug. Man, I'm glad I met you. Look down on you. Tom? Yeah. say, boss?
When the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be in that